स्थापकाय च धर्मस्य सर्वधर्मस्वरूपिणे अवतारवरिष्ठाय रामकृष्णाय ते नमः। यथाग्नेर्दाहिका शक्ति रामकृष्णे स्थिता हिया सर्वविद्यास्वरूपां तां नमः श्रीयतिराजाय विवेकानन्दसूरये सच्चित्सुखस्वरूपाय स्वामिने तापहारिणे अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकय चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। अखण्डमण्डलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। अनेकजन्मसम्प्राप्त कर्मबन्धविदाहिने आत्मज्ञानप्रदानेन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि सद्गुरुं तं नमामि सद्गुरुं तं नमामि। Let us spend few minutes in prayer and meditation. Let us offer our salutations to the all-pervading blissful spirit. Let us offer our salutations to Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna, Ma Sharda Devi, Swami Vivekananda, Adi Shankaracharya, and all great sages, saints, teachers, whose teachings we all have inherited. May they inspire us with love for the truth. Let us for a few moments meditate on the divine blissful form of our Ishta Devata, seated in the hearts of us all. Let us by all means try to feel the divine contact. As you inhale and exhale, think of positive vibrations, pure vibrations, strong vibrations, peaceful vibrations entering into the body-mind. They will destroy all the impurities, negativity, restlessness, weaknesses. Slowly breathe out peaceful, positive, and other vibrations. beyond the five koshas, Annamaya, Pranamaya, Manomaya, Vijnanamaya, and Anandamaya kosha is the Atman. One by one, the upadhis, the coverings are removed. And you gain the kingdom of the Atman. Let us send positive, peaceful, pure, divine thoughts in all directions to all people and the nature, known and unknown. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramayah, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschid dukkhabhag bhavet, sarvastaratu durgani, sarvo bhadrani pashyatu, sarvassadbuddhimapnotu, sarvasarvatra nandatu. Harihi Om Asato Ma Sangamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amrutangamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Yes, a little chanting of the Shanti mantras and continue with the other discussions. Please repeat. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Gananam Tva Ganapatigam Havamahe Kavim Kavinam Upamashravastamam Jeshtarajam Brahmana Brahmanaspata Ana Shrunvannotibhis Sadanam Mahaganapataye Namaha. Om Hamsa Hamsaya Vidmahe Paramahamsaya Dhimahi Tanno Hamsa Prachodayat. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shanno Mitrasham Varunaha Shanno Bhavatvaryama Shanna Indro Brihaspatihi Shanno Vishnurukramaha. Namo Brahmane Namaste Vayo Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahmasi Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahma Vadishyami Vritam Vadishyami Satyam Vadishyami तन्मामवतु तद्वक्तारमवतु अवतु माम् अवतु वक्तारम्। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरिः ॐ। भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैः स्तुष्टुवागुंसस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः। स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरिः ॐ। तच्छंयोरावृणीमहे गातुं यज्ञाय गातुं यज्ञपतये दैवी स्वस्तिरस्तु नः स्वस्तिर्मानुषेभ्यः ऊर्ध्वं जिगातु भेषजम् शन्नो अस्तु द्विपदे शञ्चतुष्पदे। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरिः ॐ। वाङ्मे मनसि प्रतिष्ठिता मनो मे वाचि प्रतिष्ठिता मा विराविर्मयेधि वेदस्य माणिस्तः श्रुतं मे मा प्रहासि अनेनाधीतेनाहोरात्रान् नाधीतेनो रात्रान् सन्धदामृतं वदिष्यामि सत्यं वदिष्यामि तन्मामवतु तद्वक्तारमवत्ववतु मामवतु वक्तारमवतु वक्तारम्। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरिः ॐ। पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरिः ॐ। So, before we continue with the main Upanishad, as all of you are aware, today is International Yoga Day with the theme of Yoga for Healthy Aging. All over the country and the world also, thousands and thousands participated. What does this yoga do to us? Not just the asanas, but the philosophy, the principles of Patanjali Maharshi's Ashtanga Yoga, and along with that, Karma Yoga, Gnana Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Raja Yoga, and Krishna says there is Abhyasa Yoga, there is Ananya Yoga, there is Buddhi Yoga. All these have to be kept in mind. Yoga is not just the physical feats. So, it is changing the route of our journey. Say you have started a journey from Hyderabad, and the place where you want to go, the destination is new, and you take a cab or your own car, move forward, and sometimes GPS will not function in some places. It may give wrong instructions, and you have missed the route. You have missed the route. What you thought that there will be some shop or some mark, some board, some tree, some signals, some pratimas, some pratikas, but you are not able to see. That means you are going in the wrong direction. You are going forward, but in the wrong direction. Then naturally, instead of wasting petrol, wasting your energy, wasting the resources, what will you do? You inquire. You take the help of a passerby, an auto driver, shopkeeper. This is what normally people do, strangers. Then he will guide you and say, Swami, you have come long way away from that route. Maybe 5 kilometers, 10 kilometers you have come forward. Please take a U-turn and go back and take the left turn or right turn somewhere. Then you are safe, you are happy, you are comfortable, you continue your journey. Similarly with yoga. We are all part of Prakriti. We are burdened by Prakriti, burdened by the three gunas, Sattva, Rajas and Tamas. And our work goes on monotonous. Sometimes we rejoice, sometimes we grieve, we celebrate, we mourn, we eat, we work, we sleep, we laugh, we cry. So this dvandva, a tug of war, is going on continuously. And from birth to death, this Prakriti goes on, cycle of birth and death. So how to get rid of this? Patanjali's Ashtanga Yoga. Yama Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyana, and he talks about Samadhi. And the entire Yoga Sutras are divided into 4 parts, ending with Kaivalyapada, Moksha. So it is not just that physical fitness or what people call weight loss or control of the weight and cholesterol and blood pressures. These are the physical benefits. There are certain psychological benefits. There are certain spiritual benefits. So the sadhaka considers those as priority, not just the physiological benefits. Because it is a process, a pranalika, a wonderful program from fundamentals to the samadhi. Yama Niyama contains 10. Patanjali says, be a gentleman before you become a saint. Shauch, Ahimsa, Satya, Steya, Brahmacharya, Pragraha. Then Shaucha, Santosha, Swadhyaya, Tapas, Ishwara, Pradhana. Then do the yogasanas. As Sri Ramakrishna says, with impurities in your mind, if you do the yoga sadhana, then it will react. Mind will not accept, it will kick you. Day by day, little by little, step by step, Shanai Shanai, Ruparamet, Buddhya, Dhritigrihitaya. Krishna says in 6th chapter, which is called Atma Sanyama Yoga or Dhyana Yoga. Melliga mind control jail. And he also gives a surprise message. In the next shloka he says, Yato yato nischarati manas chanchalam asthiram tatastato niyamya itad atmanyeva vasham nayet. For whatsoever reason the mind is wavering, the mind is restless, chanchala, asthira. So what is the reason? Temptation, attraction, and the desire to possess at any cost, unethical, kama. Lobha, I want it, I want it, I want it. Yato yato, uncertain reasons are there, no clarity. Padipotam. So he says by niyama, tatastato niyamyaitad. Mind is, it is in the shop, it is cut off, physically present, mentally absent. Tatastato niyamyaitad. Curb it. Be serious about your mind. Don't give too much relaxation. Tatastato niyamyaitad atmaniyeva vasham nayet. Fix it in the Atman. Tie it in the Atman. Vashikarana. Hold it there. Like a clip. Hold the mind there. On the Atman, he says. So that is all part of our yoga sadhana. One is concentration. Second is union. Two dhatus are there. Yuj samadhav and yujir yoge. Why should you need concentration? To go forward to union. Pratyahara dharana is concentration. Counter attack. Pratyahara. Mind has gone somewhere, broken to pieces. That's why we don't have peace. P-I-E-C-E, P-E-A-C-E. Both are peace only. Without knowing what, we get into trouble. And the world, thanks to modern lifestyle, it is like a quicksand. You keep your foot, you will go up to your neck. They simply drag you down. One mistake. Shankaracharya says a boy was playing near a staircase. He was hitting the ball to the wall and trying to catch it. And he hit it so hard, excitement, he could not catch it. It slipped from his hand, fell on the first step. So imagine he is on the 5th floor of a terrace. He could not catch. Where does the ball fall? On the stairs. 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5, 6, going down, 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 down. And this boy is running behind the ball. That is his possession, that is his desire to get hold of the ball. But velocity is increasing. And finally, 5 floors down in the basement, the ball stops. Then the boy picks up the ball and looks up. Oh, inta kinda gochesana. He has no idea that he is going down and down and down. What does yoga do? It will make you aware. Don't go too much. Leave the ball. First you come up. Otherwise you will suffer. You will suffocate. That is why tension, stress and all that modern problems. But yoga has given the ancient solution. Pratyahara, dharana, then comes dhyana. And if this theme you have taken, the government has taken as healthy aging, suddenly in old age if you do yogasanas, your back won't cooperate, your legs won't cooperate, you can't stretch also. Do Surya Namaskara will be difficult. So start as early as possible, Shubha Shashigram, and build up your life so that the old age you will not be a burden to others, to your family members. You will not trouble others, others will not trouble you because you are physically fit. You can do your work. The best example of how an old man can work with yoga, with a balance, with peace, is Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. At 84, passed away peacefully. No hospital, no operation, no ventilator, no other physical ailments. Just went all the way to Shillong, IIM, talking there, addressed the director, addressed the students, and closed his eyes. Kel Khatam. They rushed him to the hospital and said brought dead, declared brought dead. Over in the stage itself, his circle complete. Purnamadaha Purnamidam. Wonderful, peaceful. See, that is real death. In his Kurukshetra, he passed away. What he liked more. One pipe here, one pipe here, one needle here. What suffering people have, unfortunate. So by yogasanas, by prayer, by satsanga, maintain that metabolism, maintain that peace, healthy body, healthy mind, and then you go forward. And another bright example we have our own President Maharaj, Sangha Guru, at 98, traveling length and breadth of the country like a young youth. Is coming here next month, Sashtanga Namaskaram, does Arati by himself without any support. Can anybody think? He says this is Sri Ramakrishna's miracle. One thing, he got blessings from the great gurus of the order, seeing his inner life. But to maintain that, even now he does yogasanas. Midnight, 12 o'clock, he wakes up and does japa because his guru used to do. He does it now. Shishya is doing it. For whose sake? For your sake, for my sake, for the Sangha's sake. And then only he sleeps at 1 o'clock in the night. And morning 4 o'clock he is up for Arati. What balance, what carrying oneself forward through yoga. It's very, very important. So yoga governs our emotions. It governs our thoughts. It governs our hopes and fears. And whatever external happens, yoga responds. External situations. It protects us. It acts like a boundary wall, like a compound wall, to not allow the enemies to come inside. The infections and other things to come inside. That is the power of yoga. So, Yoga Day should not be just today, 21st, a symbolic, the longest day in the calendar year, middle of the year. But we have to continue our yoga sadhana, because every chapter, as you know, in Bhagavad Gita is a yoga chapter. Even your problem is yoga. Vishada yoga. Arjuna Vishada yoga. Remove Arjuna, put your name. Because Arjuna is not, it is not just for him. Pandava Putra, Kunti Putra. You are also Kunti Putra, you are also part of Bharata Samskriti, so put your name there. Your Vishada, your family problems, your health problems, your so many personal problems will there. Put it. So Krishna will come and, as he said in the 9th chapter, Ananyas Chintayanto Mam Yejana Paryupasate Desham Nithya Vyuktanam Yogakshemam Vahamyaham, he said. He will take care of your Yogakshema. He carries the provisions. He carries all other things to your house. So many wonderful incidents are there. So we have to surrender to God and be a yogi in the right sense of the term. Otherwise we become rogi. Why rogi? More of bhoga. Yoga, roga, bhoga. So more of enjoyments at the physical level will create tensions at the mental level and the physical level. So yoga is a great contribution of Patanjali Maharshi. Later, so many wonderful yoga experts like B.K. Iyengar, Pattabhi Joyce, Krishnamacharya, pioneers in the 1950s who took yoga to the whole world, challenged the might of the science and technology and Western concepts. So it's our dharma, it is our sadhana, and it's our benefit, it's our fruit, which the sages have given us. Okay, so Yoga Day, wish you happy Yoga Day, and be healthy, be strong, be energetic, be peaceful. Tasmat yogi bhava Arjuna, he says. Krishna, be a yogi, not in Vesham, not in Bhushanam, but in spirit. Be a yogi in spirit. That is the message of Yoga Day. Next, we were discussing or reading a little bit of practical Vedanta. There are 4 lectures which Vivekananda gave in London, delivered in London, 12th November 1896, bringing the Upanishads, Ishakena Kata Prashna Mundaka Mandukya Aitare Taittariya Chandogya, etc., in modern life. That is Swamiji's pioneering work. Should not be just for discussion, not just for Panditya or for some medals. It is for application. So, in the second lecture, part 2, a separate book also, those who have it can read. It's there in the complete works in the second volume. Yes, in the second volume, Practical Vedanta. He brings in the Chandogya Upanishad. He says Chandogya Upanishad is full of stories and stories and stories and examples. Gurukula Vasam. It's all about education. It tells a story in the beginning of Satyakama Jabala, the young boy who wanted to have Guru Upadesham, Gurukula Vasam, learn, and he goes and asks his mother, they will ask me eligibility certificate. From where you are coming? Who is your father? If I ask, what should I tell? Tell me, who is my father? Then that poor lady Jabala says, I don't know who your father is. I have worked in many places. So child is born. But your name is Satyakama. My mother is Jabala. You just tell them. Innocently the boy goes and asks for knowledge, Vedic knowledge. They say, tell about yourself. Says, I am Satyakama Jabala. I want this knowledge. What is name of your father? He says, I don't know my name of father. This is my name. Jabala is my mother. Satyakama is my name which my mother gave it to me. The sage was very much impressed. Says, you deserve this knowledge. You are speaking the truth. I can see it in your eyes. You are so wonderful boy. So stay here and get ready for higher knowledge. Then, it's a peculiar kind of education at that time. The teacher gives Satyakama 400 lean, weak cows and sent him to the forest. Take care of them and bring it back after some time. There he went, lived for some time. The teacher had told them, when that 400 becomes 1000, you should come back to the Gurukulam. Then he goes. After a few years, one day, Satyakama heard a big bull in the herd saying to him, we are 1000 now. Take us back to your teacher. I will teach you a little of Brahman, says the bull. Say on, sir, said Satyakama. Then the bull said, the east is a part of the Lord, the west is the part, so is the south, so is the north. The four cardinal points of the universe is Brahman. Fire will also teach you something of Brahman. This is the first lesson he learns from a bull. Then fire was a great symbol in those days. Every student had to procure fire, make offerings. So following day, Satyakama started for his guru's house. Then fire was there. He was doing the homa. He was sitting near it. He heard a voice come from the fire. Oh, Satyakama, speak, Lord, said Satyakama. Oh, Satyakama, I am come to teach you a little of Brahman. This earth is a portion of that Brahman. The sky and the heaven are portions of it. The ocean is a part of Brahman. And the fire said that a certain bird would also teach him something. Satyakama continued his journey on the next day. When he had performed his evening sacrifice, a swan came to him and said, I will teach you something about Brahman. This fire which you worship, O Satyakama, is a part of the Brahman. The sun is a part, the moon is a part, the lightning is a part of that Brahman. A bird called Madgu will tell you more about it. The next evening, the bird came and a similar voice was heard by Satyakama. And the bird said, breath is a part of Brahman, sight is a part, hearing is a part, the mind is a part. And by the time the boy arrived at the teacher's place, presented himself with due reverence. No sooner had the teacher seen the disciple than he remarked, Satyakama, thy face shines like that of a knower of Brahman. Knower of Brahman. Who then has taught you this truth? Beings other than men, replied Satyakama. But I wish that you should teach me also, sir. For I have heard from men like you that knowledge which is learned from a guru alone leads to the supreme good. Then the sage taught him the same knowledge which he had received from the gods, and nothing was left out. Yeah, nothing was left out. So, entire Vedic age was full of seeking, jignasa, which we get in the Isha Upanishad also. Jignasa, seeking. Anveshana, pipasa, the thirst for knowledge. They are not satisfied with only one or two. They want that infinite knowledge. So, the world is always seeking the practical possibilities of religion. And we find in these stories how it was becoming more and more practical every day. The truth was shown through everything with which the students were familiar. The fire they were worshipping was Brahman, the earth was a part of Brahman, and so on. This is one passage from the Practical Vedanta lecture of Chandogya Upanishad by Swamiji. Now, main text please, Ishavasya Upanishad. We'll chant 15, 16 and 17 mantras. Those who have the book, please chant. 15, starting with Tattvampu Shannapavrana. Tattvampu Shannapavrana Satyadharmaya Drishtaye Bhushanne Karsheyamasurya. Double dirgham is there. Sha. Bhushanne Karsheyamasurya Prajapatyavyoha Rashmin Samohate Joyate Rupam Kalya Samohate Joyate Rupam Kalyanatamam Tatte Pashyami Yosa Vasau Purusha Sohamasmi. 15 I've overlooked. We have go a little back. 14 ending with Sambhutyamritam Ashnute. 15 starting with Hiranmayena Patrena. This is also done during Surya Namaskaram time during yoga classes. Hiranmayena Patrena Satyadharmaya Drisht Satyasyapi Hitam Mukham Hiranmayena Patrena Satyasyapi Hitam Mukham Tattvampu Shannapavrana Satyadharmaya Drishtaye Bhushanne Karsheyamasurya Prajapatyavyoha Rashmin Samohate Joyate Rupam Kalyanatamam Tatte Pashyami Yosa Vasau Purusha Sohamasmi. We'll take up 17 later. 15 and 16 we'll discuss. Hiranmayena Patrena Satyasyapi Hitam Mukham Tattvampu Shannapavrana Satyadharmaya Drishtaye. Is a prayer of that sadhaka, the upasaka. At the fag end of his life, he comes out with this wonderful prayer. He pleads, he doesn't beg, he is giving his soul, heart, his mind, physically, the fag end of his life, almost he will leave. So he is eager to have darshan, he is eager to have that experience of that Supreme Being. So these mantras, 15, 16, etc., gives us the idea of the status of the mind of that time, mind of the seeker, Jignasu, in the Vedic age when they are nearing his end of his life. So this man, we do not know his whereabouts, but the principle is important. He has lived a life of goodness, life of ethics, life of values. He has striven hard. He has done tapas to realize the truth, and he has developed his spiritual awareness. That is why the wonderful prayer has come. Hiranmayena patrena satyasyapitam mukham. So the seeker, the jignasu, keep that word in mind, jignasu, the upasaka, he thinks and prays. There are a lot of obstructions in my path. They are speed breakers. They are wrong directions in my life. I have to overcome it. Kleshas, it is called. Patanjali Maharshi's Klesha. And he gives 9 obstructions in meditation. He says one of them is Vyadhi. The second is Alasya. Third is after gaining certain experience, stopping your sadhana. That is also a problem. You gain some happiness, you think, oh, I have attained highest truth, and you stop it. Perseverance is over. Graph, instead of going upward, spiral, it goes sideward. His effort is stopped there. So like that, he gives varieties of kleshas. So here, this man is praying the removal of obstructions. Then the subject-object limitations. What is the subject-object limitation? I and mine, nenu nadi. This is a very heavy, very thickly formulated obstruction. I and mine, I and mine, I and mine. It will not allow you to see 5 feet away from you. It is like glaucoma, it is like cataract, it is like myopia, color blindness, whatever you may say. Truth is there, but you are not able to see. So I and mine in unmanifested and manifested forms, which he has come to realize, these are obstructions. By my effort, I will not be able to remove them. I need God's grace. This is called, mantras of 15 and 16 in Patanjali's yoga and other yogas, it's called asangrahopasana. You are not speaking about the highest Parabrahman, but at least, because earlier shlokas, earlier mantras, 11, 12, 13, 14, they deal with samuchaya. You have to do the karmas, rituals, and you have to meditate also. So that kind of approach this sage is having. So these obstructions are very, very wonderful to look, very attractive, very glittering. That's why he says Hiranmayena patrena. It's very, very golden in color. And the false is appearing as real. And poor people will be taking that false reality as the truth. Hence the prayer. Hiranmayena patrena satyasyapetam mukham. So, what does this teach us? It teaches yearning for knowledge. Jignasa. You are thirsty, you need water. So, somewhere or the other, a few drops of water you will be expecting. So, that jignasa is what is highlighted here. Hey Prabhu, hey Surya Bhagavan, you please take away the rays, the gold, powerful rays of the blazing sun. We are not able to see. So please move aside so that I can see the truth there. So without yearning, such prayers will not come from the mouth of the sadhakas. So when we read the 15th and 16th, what you should do, always keep in mind 11th shloka to 14th shloka. 11th shloka says, Vidyancha vidyancha yastadvedo bhayagam saha avidyaya mrutyam tirtva vidyaya mrutamashnute. 14 says, Sambhutincha vinashancha yastadvedo bhayagam saha vinashena mrutyam tirtva sambhutya mrutamashnute. Then you see the same language comes in 11. Yes, Andham tama pravishantiye sam vidyancha vidyancha yastadvedo bhayagam saha avidyaya mrutyam tirtva vidyaya amrutamashnute. Here also amrutamashnute, sambhutya amrutamashnute. I realize I want to realize the Amritattvam. It is possible by Samuchaya. That you should keep in mind. Then the Samuchaya Sadhana. The Samuchaya Sadhana here is what we have to emphasize. It's highlighted in both the cases, Vidya Vidya and this side also, Sambhuti Asambhuti. The Shruti is dealing here with Sakama Sadhaka. Sakama Sadhanas is of a high order who have evolved through the Samuchaya and desire union with Saguna Brahman. Another way of understanding the 15th mantra, Hiranmayena Patrena Satyasyapita Mukham, is the Upasaka doing the various Upasanas, Samuchaya Upasana, Vidya, Avidya, Sambhuti and Asambhuti. Since he has completed his sadhana and waiting for death, he is interested in knowledge and moksha. But due to the obstructions, the kleshas, he does not gain gnanam in this janma. He is stuck up. So he needs additional support. He needs additional prayer. That's why the concept of Guru Shishya Parampara has come. By Upadesha, by Upasana. That's where Ramakrishna mission continues. From Sri Ramakrishna's Gurus, Bhairavi Brahmani, Totapuri, and a few others who taught him Vedanta sadhanas and Saguna Upasana sadhakas. Somebody came, gave him Rama mantra. Somebody came, gave him Shiva mantra. So he developed that kind of Saguna Upasana, then the mother, then Advaita, etc. continued. So in the fag end of life, this sadhaka, this upasaka, he makes a special prayer of another type of mukti as promised in the Shastras. What is that? He thinks, though I have led a good life, a moral life, a peaceful life, and I have meditated also. Samuchaya, he has done the Samuchaya. He has meditated, he has done the karmas. He has understood what is death, what is rebirth. So, it is called Nishkama Upasana. He wants only that higher moksha. For that he should sincerely pray. What he has done is done, but now there is something else to be acquired. Prayer. That's why 15th mantra comes. And then this sadhaka, this upasaka should invoke the divine. That is where in all our pujas, in Ramakrishna traditions, we have Vaidika puja and Tantrika puja given to us by Swami Ramakrishna Anandaji, because he was the first pujari in Baranagar Mutt. Then he brought that to South India and taught many other second generation of disciples. Swami Sharvanandaji was there. So in Madras, he became a great pujari. So they were invoking Sri Ramakrishna into their life, into their body, into their mind. Let Sri Ramakrishna there in the image, and by flower invoke Sri Ramakrishna in their heart. That Sri Ramakrishna there is coming into Sri Ramakrishna here. That is the special upasana. Invoking the Ishvara upon himself, because what he wants is that highest knowledge. There is no external alambanam, there is no external show here, but it is simple prayer. O Ramakrishna, hey Ishvara, whether you worship Ramakrishna who is there, please bestow your grace upon me and remove that obstructions by which I can see you very clearly. Last Sunday I mentioned a sergeant, a policeman in the villages going with a lantern. In the railways, trains also earlier time during the steam engines, we had this bogie in the last. The coachman, he will have a light, green light, only the driver can see. And this sergeant is taking and watching all people in the villages in the night, patrolling. Nobody can see him, but he can see others. But I want to see him. I want to see his face. So we pray to him, please turn the light towards yourself. If he considers, if he is showing mercy, compassion, he will turn that light. Three sides covered, fourth side is open. He will turn it towards himself and you see him. You do namaste to him. Oh, wonderful man. Thank you. And you are happy that you have seen him. So that kind of prayer. So the seeker's prayer is here. Hiranmayena patrena satyasyapi hitam mukham. And he says the word Satya Dharmaya Drishtaya. I want to see you. I am Satya Dharma. I am following the truth. But I want to see you. Drishtaye. Kanabadallu naku. So sincere prayer. So I am not satisfied with the appearance. I am not interested in your golden orb. I know that there is truth hidden behind that golden orb. There is the true sun, the cosmic spiritual person, behind the visible sun, and I want to see him and realize my kinship with him. This is the summary of that prayer. I repeat again. I am not satisfied with the appearance, nor with the golden orb. I know that there is truth behind that golden orb. Hiranmayana Patra is vessel-like. There is the true sun, the cosmic spiritual person behind the visible sun, and I want to see him and realize my kinship with him, my association with him. Now, 16th mantra. What does it say? Pushanne karshe yamasurya prajapatya vyuha rashmin samuha tejo yatte rupam kalyanatamam tatte pashyami yosavasau purusha sohamasmi. Beautiful words, beautiful qualities. Namakaranam is given to Surya Bhagavan, to the truth. What does it say? He is continuing his prayer to the sun, suggesting how he can uncover the golden lid. This sadhaka is giving some suggestion to Surya Bhagavan also. What does he say? Pushanne karshe yama surya. Oh, you are the nourisher of the universe. Pushan. He gives strength to the people. Because of the sun we are able to eat. Because of the sun we are able to get the life. Otherwise what will happen? This will become just cold desert. So sun is very, very important. So he says, oh nourisher of the universe. And next word is important. Pushan ekarshe. Ekarshe means lone traveler. He is alone there. He is moving alone to the alone. That is also another name, the lone traveler. The controller. O Surya, the son of Prajapati. Prajapatya. Vyuha Rashmin. Gather up your rays. Vyuha Rashmin. And withdraw your brilliance, so that I may see that benevolent form of yours. I am the same Purusha, who is also the Purusha in the sun. That's where the puja continues in our daily worship. That Purusha, whom I see as Ramakrishna, in this form, is that which is inside me. So that Ramakrishna enters into me. That half an hour or 1 hour special puja, and then again pujari surrenders and it goes back to that image. So that kind of arrangement has been made for the sadhakas to enjoy their upasana. Pushan. Jagataf poshanat pushaha. Shankaracharya says. Jagataf poshanat pusha. He is called so because he is the nourisher of the world. His sunlight is required for the jivas. In the Mahanarayana Upanishad it comes, a beautiful Surya Namaskaram. Says, your Rashmi, your rays are so sweet and they enter into the paddy, the dhanyam, as it is growing. The rays enter into that dhanyam and it sprouts within. It becomes nourished, it becomes strengthened, it becomes juicy. And that is taken out as rice, and then we get that nourishment from the rice also. So the rays of the sun enters into our body through the rice particle. So that is why he is called Jagatah Poshanat Pushaha. Then Ravi, another name given. See there? Pushanne Karshe Yamasurya Prajapatya Vyuha Rashmin Samuha Tejo Rupam Kalyanatamam Tatte Pashyami Yosa Vasau Purusha Sohasmi. Ravi also is the sun who is the lone traveler. And Yama. What is Yama? Here is not the Lord of Death that is spoken. Yama means Sarvasya Samyamanad Yamaha. Shankara says Sarvasya Samyamanad Yamaha. He is called Yama because he controls everything. Another name for Surya is Yama, Yamaya Namaha. And he is Kalatattvam. He is, because of him, everything is moving. He is Surya, the acquirer, because of securing to himself, Swikaranat. What does he do? All the rays, all the forces, all the liquids are entering into him. He is also the one who controls the activities of all beings. How? When the sun rises, all people get up and do their activities. And at sunset, all activities stop. So he is Brahmanaha Putraha, that is son of Prajapati. Prajapatya Vyuha Rashmin, that is a very important sentence. Samuha Teja. Rashmi and Teja are very, very important words here in this prayer that we'll take up in the next class. We are ending this next Sunday, this Ishavasya Upanishad. Next Sunday we'll meet again. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Tat Sat. Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.